Hi drummers, this is Mr. Y again with number 48. This is the details version, so make sure you really have the basic rhythm down first. The basic rhythm, the basic rolls, that kind of thing. This is where we add the frosting to the cake. This is the details on there. There's really two different kinds of details you have to worry about here. There are a few at the very beginning accents. Remember the accents are the things that have this little thing over the note, and that means you play that note individually a little bit louder than the rest of them around. It gives it a little more emphasis, that kind of note. So at the very beginning, for instance, you've got 1, 2, and 3, 1 and 2 and 3, 1, 2 and 3, roll 2, 3, 1 and 2, etc. like that. Those are really the only accents in the whole thing, just at the very beginning. There's 4 of them at the very beginning. Make sure you make a big deal about those accents. And the way you can do it, of course, is you just lift your stick up farther to play those notes than you do the other notes. It's kind of like you pull the arrow, pull the bow and arrow back farther if you want to make the thing go farther. So 1, 2, and 3, 1 and 2 and 3, 1, 2, and 3, roll 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 3. And again, that's all the accents in the whole song right there. The other aspect of details that you have to worry about here is the dynamics. You can see at the very beginning, it's marked mezzo forte. It looks a little bit like the bass drum is marked mezzo forte, but that's not true. It's the whole thing. You should know that, okay? So medium loud, mezzo forte is kind of medium loud. When we get to measure number, well, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 7, I guess, the second line down, there's a crescendo that takes you up to forte. Forte, remember, is nice and strong, nice and loud. At the end of measure 8, there's a subito piano, suddenly mezzo, sorry, it's subito mezzo piano, suddenly mezzo piano. So suddenly pretty quiet, not really quiet, but kind of quiet, mezzo piano, okay? There's another crescendo up where we're going to get louder, mezzo forte by the time we get to the last line, and then there's another crescendo up to forte by partway through that line. At the very end, there's a decrescendo back down to mezzo piano for the very end. So, again, these are fine details that you're going to want to add as we get through. I will play the entire thing all the way through with the accents and with the dynamics now, okay? Here we go. 1 and 2 and ready, mezzo forte. Now crescendo. Forte. Mezzo piano, crescendo. Forte. You can hear I got quieter there at the end, okay? So again, these are just details you're going to want to go into. The most important thing is that you really have the basic rhythm down first, the basic rhythm and the basic rolls. Again, to use my metaphor, that's the cake. You want to bake the cake before you put the frosting onto it. So make sure you've really got down stuff in the other video first, okay? Good luck.